Hey guys, so I'm going to stop and talk. I'm going to do a first impressions of a game I've recently got, and I was going to hold off on making this, but something just happened. It was really hilarious. It's sad and hilarious at the same time. So it's a virtual reality game slash VR game called Sam and Max. It's going virtual or something, so I don't know where these characters are from, but I know them visually. I've seen them before. I know nothing really about them. I thought the humour seemed really good, and I just thought it looked kind of fun, and the idea of Sam being right in my face, I liked the idea of this, so I gave it a go. So God, does he have issues? Holy shit. I'm not having a bad time with it by any means, but God, it's really, I feel like they ain't play tested it. It's the only way I can explain it. It feels like they haven't sat down and played it. First of all, I love the humour and I love the graphics, and the two characters, I really like their personalities. Max had too much sugar and Sam just wants to have a nap. So first of all, there's a glitch with the doors. Now this is what makes me realise they ain't play tested it. If they have, how the fuck did they miss this? Because it pretty much happens with every single door that you open. I really struggled with the move controllers. I understand why it's move controller. It wouldn't work if it wasn't. You just need to like climb walls and stuff, which is really fun. You just climb walls like this. You need to be able to move your arms like this. So I understand why it's on the move controllers, but they could have done it with the shoulder buttons. I just cannot get the hang of the move controller. I can't navigate these controllers. The amount of times that I bring the menu up, and it could really do with the reverse button. Like, as far as I can see, there's no way to make the character just back up. If you're too close to a door and you pull it open, you get launched into the ceiling. This happens, it's made me afraid to open doors in this game, basically. The door in the office, when I'm doing like the tasks, kind of learning the game. Yep, this was the first time let's open this vermin, take care of the cockroaches. I was, what the fuck's happened? And I'm up near the shelf. Basically, I'm hovering in the air. Sam and Max just don't even give a shit. Just, I don't give a fuck. But yes, so this is an issue. Every time you open a door, when you're too close to it, it propels you through the ceiling. And you can't reset. You can't like get down anyway without having to just close the game and open it again. So this is bad. This is a serious bug. There's lots of things where you have to pick things off the floor as well, and I think it's just mostly our fault. Our camera is too high. But any game in VR that makes you get something off of the floor, you just know you're gonna have a fucking hard time. I did it first where you got to fight the big thing with multiple heads, which has all got different facial expressions. One's boss-eyed, one's angry, one's just fucking away with the fairies. It's fucking great. But you have to use a rocket launcher to kill it. Now this was no problem, first of all, until I got propelled through the ceiling by the door animation and had to restart. Then I couldn't reload the rocket launcher. It wouldn't go in, basically. I've got the rocket launcher and Sam's like, hey, you got to reload it to shoot this bastard. I'm trying to get the rocket in. The first time I played, it was fine. It went in absolutely no problem. I think you've got to drop things into things. I think you've got to put it in position and drop it to get it in, but it wouldn't go in. Like this before, I just held the rocket over the rocket launcher and it went in fine. But the second time I played, I couldn't get the fucking rocket in the rocket launcher. And it was fucking ages on this like target on this thing. It's just look into the side. How long is it going to look to the side for fucking ever while I try and figure out this bloody rocket launcher? So there's things that just don't work in this game. You get propelled when you open a door. Rockets sometimes don't go in, and if your camera's too high, you can't fucking pick up things off the floor. This is a game that does not tell you constantly what to do, and you might think, yes, that's great, because I'm sick of a game telling me over and over again, you have to do this, come here, finish the thing I want you to do, come here now, come here when you've got a minute. This is the total opposite. If you miss what is said to you, sometimes you don't know what the fuck to do. I did the mission where I had to find the guy on his hoverboard who was dropping things. By the way, talking to the people in this, they got really weird jaws like this. They talk really like their jaws are very emphasized. For the one in the burger bar, it's just really frightening. It's just really frightening. His moustache intimidates me so much. Yeah, so you have to touch these people and wave this. So fucking funny. I love it, innit? Hey kid, show her the wanted poster just in her face. Have you seen this guy? Have you fucking seen this guy? Take a fucking look at it. Right in her fucking face, scan up her nose and poking her in the eyes and everything. Have you seen this bastard? We need to find him now. And then you have to chase him up a drain pipe. He hovers off like a bastard. You've chased him up the drain pipe. So there's lots of ledges in this game, but if the game doesn't want you to reach them a certain way, you can't touch them. Now, at times I'm trying to pull up from a fucking ledge, and I'm trying physically to just grab on and pull up, but the game doesn't want me to do this, so it don't fucking work. It's a really aggravating sensation of it. Should you be able to do this? But I can't. I have to go around the wall. If you climb up a ladder, you can't just go, you have to fucking hold on to the top of it. And there's lots of ledges which I've tried to get to and I've just fell through. So there's like a thing in this, it's like a bomb game. It's really cool. It's like a head and it talks to you and it will say things and they'll be like, it looks to the left when it's telling the truth. Its eyes go green when it's telling the truth. But on this one particular one, poke and bonk sounded very similar. I was like, why is he just exploding when he's telling me to poke? And he wasn't, he was telling me to bonk. And he sounded so incredibly similar. It's just a B and a P, but you really have to listen for it. So this is quite hard. You really have to listen, and I find it quite hard to hear the distinctive different things come out the heads, out the back, out the ears if you get further, and one's like a twist and a squeeze and a plunge. It's like bop it, basically. Twist it, throw it, dunk it, slam it, castrate it, bop it. But at the end of this, I didn't hear what was said to me. I'd accidentally thrown the head. It's easy to throw things in this. So we threw it to the side and it was just on the floor. And I didn't hear what was being said because I was a little overwhelmed by the shit I just had to do. And I was fucking surprised I got through it, to be honest. And something was said to me and that was it. And I was stuck on the roof with Sam and Max and the hoverboarding bastard. And there's a doorway open where the dogs come up and I'm trying to go out of there and it's not working. I was like, I don't know what to do. Let's just jump off the building so I can hear what he said. And it just spawned me back at the top with the same progress. So I was like, I don't know what to do. They weren't even telling me. They were just looking at me running around like a fucking idiot. And I didn't have a fucking clue what to do. I didn't know. So I had to do the whole mission again. And then the rabbit says, let me take that from you. And that's what I missed. I just had to give the head to him. It was basically on the floor next to it before, where I'd accidentally tossed it. But I didn't know because I missed the dialogue. And they don't repeat things and they don't tell you when you obviously frigging stuck. So this is an issue. You really have to pay attention to what is being said. Otherwise, sometimes you just don't know what the fuck to do. I don't think it plays very pleasantly in VR. I just think it doesn't play very nicely. It's not a nice VR game to experience. It's really beautiful and I love the cartoony graphics and it's really fun. And I just frigging love looking at the dog and the rabbit, Sam and Max. I just love it. I love looking at them. They're so frigging good. They look so great. There's parts you've got to hang on to stuff, go over and hit things like balloons. I find this, it just feels weird. I can only explain it as it feels weird. So there was an escape room. I'm pretty damn good at puzzles. I was in here for nearly 40 minutes. Like yesterday I played it and I did the time. There's a time. I was like, that's obviously what you put in the clocks. And then that opened and there was a safe. I was like, right, I don't know what the fucking code is. I didn't realise there was a door you could open. I didn't know. I thought everything was locked, but no, there was a door you could open. So I had to stand at the side and carefully open this door because I didn't want to go through the fucking ceiling. And there was this weird floppy thing, a floppy pig. I was like, what the fuck's that? It's so disturbing. And it was a costume. But to me it looked like that's some kind of weird inflatable pig thing. So it was a bit horrible. I didn't really want to pick it up. I didn't even really want to be in the same room as it, to be honest. It's just fucking weird. It's like a pig with no bones. Like there's a part where you've got to put a code word in a box. I looked all around the room. They said, oh, the fridge magnets are obviously quite important. They'll probably tell you a code. So I'm looking at these fridge magnets. The first thoughts, jangly, door handles, something else, and I'm like, what is this? What is this supposed to tell me? I'm looking at the colours. Do the colours mean anything? Is it like the starting letters but there's too many words? I was like, it must be something to do with the fridge magnets, but could I decipher what the fuck these fridge magnets were telling me? I didn't have a fucking clue. So I was looking around the room at different things. Right, there's letters there, there's letters there, there's words there, words there. Look at the fridge magnets. I don't know what the fuck it could be from all of these words. Just didn't fucking know. There was nothing in the room as far as I could see. that would give you a hint what to put in this box. Even when it opened, I just put in, let's just try some random letters, and it opened. I was like, I don't remember seeing that written anywhere in the room. It was like, I was like, it wasn't even a word. It was like JHGX. It sounds like you're trying to get an itch in your brain. There's a Tupperware in the fridge. That's fuck all. I just didn't have a clue. 40 fucking minutes I was in here trying to figure out what could this 4-letter word be. Like, what could that be initials for? I'm thinking Sam and Max, something to do with the games. I even had the idea to take the fucking toolbox over to the fridge and wave it around next to the letters, and maybe the letters come off and stick to that, and that would be the code. No, nothing. I tried hitting the fridge with my fist. Didn't do anything. Thought maybe I have to hit the fridge. The letters will fall off and spell something. I don't fucking know. Just kind of fucking hung on this. I don't have a fucking clue. It's really good at puzzles, but God, was I fucking shit here. So throwing things. I realise how fucking shit I am at mini games when I play things in VR. Just hitting things with a stick. Throwing things at a target. I'm like, well, just throw it how you would in real life. Just fucking do that, and it fucking goes right up to the fucking ceiling and all the way to the moon and back. Just throw it subtly, just a little bit of a flick of the wrist, whoop, and it goes fucking all the way around the planetary background again. It just can't do it. It's too much power. I just fucking throw it. I don't fucking care anymore. I just fucking throw it. I just cannot hit shit when I throw things in VR. I had to do baseball. Get my baseball pose. Here it comes. I just completely fucking missed it. Just trying to roughly hit to where it's coming in. And sometimes I'd hit it and it went through the fucking hoop. I was like, wow, so fucking great. And then I hit it and it sort of went up and sort of backwards. So in the end, when it finished, I just threw it. Fucking get the stick, dog. Just get the stick. And I moved on. This is where I quit because I couldn't even figure out what to do. I wish I'd recorded it. Oh yeah, I had to, in the office when you're sort of learning the game, to-do list, you have to make Sam a cup of coffee. I really like this. I don't know, can you not drink more coffee? I really enjoyed making him a cup of coffee. I'd take this massive mug, the size of a fucking, I don't know, aquarium over, put it under the coffee and get the things that he wants and take it back over. It was really fun. I liked making him coffee. At one point I was stuck. It was when I didn't know what to do. I just come back from that rooftop like, I don't know what to do. I missed what was said. So I just made him another cup of coffee. Just make you a cup of coffee because it's fucking nice. To make a Max, I really don't know the names. Right, yeah, I think it's Max. The rabbit's Max. I don't know. It sounds wrong. When I think it's right, I think about it and no, it's wrong. I had to make him lunch. So I was like, he didn't really specify. It was just make the rabbit lunch. I was like, okay, there's chips. Should we put chips in the microwave? How long should we microwave chips for? You haven't specified. So there's these corn dogs. I was like, it must be, you just have to cook them a corn dog here. So I put corn dog in the microwave, turned it on for like an hour. Something. And then I got that out, it's steaming, and it's like, ooh, that's nice. So I put it on the table, just like, here, I just dropped it. Here it is. He's like, you didn't expect me to eat that with my lovely fluffy paws, do you? I was like, well, the cutlery, it's the cutlery in here. And then I noticed the little sticks next to the corn dogs. So okay, I don't eat corn dogs because we don't have them here, but I've seen people eat corn dogs and they come on a stick. So I had this corn dog and this stick, and I think it pressed charges because I'm just like, stick bratwurst inside sauerkraut. I'm trying to get the stick into me. It should work. I've got the corn dog and the stick, and I'm inserting the stick into the corn dog. It's not fucking working. It's not working, so I just sort of like hovered it and dropped it, and it worked. So I think you have to put things in and drop them for them to interact, like work together. So we have a similar situation with the area I'm on now. I'm in a shopping centre, and it's a little shop basically, and there's this purple monster eating chips. I wonder if it's been microwaved for an hour. Max has just basically said, maybe we should feed it something that doesn't agree with it. This is all they've told you. So I will go over to the side. It looks like bleach. I'm like, let's feed it some bleach. It won't like bleach. It's not. It's soda or something. So I'm trying to pick this bleach / soda up. It's not working. So there's holy water below it. I'm trying to hit him and it's going fucking everywhere. It's going up to the ceiling, past his fucking ear. Just cannot fucking hit. Occasionally when you hit it, it goes red. And then it throws a fucking bottle of beer at you. So I'm like, right. that didn't work. What wouldn't agree with it? I'm looking around the shop. Max is just stood there by the fridge / Sam. I'm looking around the shop. Hula hoop has these hula hoops, not the crisps, the kind that you hula with. Hula hoop at it. Doesn't fucking like that shit. Turns around and throws a beer at me. Can't pick the scissors up. Maybe it won't like scissors. I don't know. But yeah, I finally saw the fridge that said spicy. Hot and spicy. I was like, well, that wouldn't agree with me, so it probably won't agree with him. So Sam sort of / Max mentioned something about, hey, these could be useful. He doesn't say anything else. I'm left in the shop with this monster eating fucking chips. And I'm like, I don't really know what to do. So I threw this burrito at him, and I think he just sort of turned red. I don't know, something happened, and I was like, I wasn't right. So I put it in the microwave for 2 hours, and then I threw it at him. I can't fucking hit him at all. I'm really fucking trying. He stood there doing this, with his mouth wide open. So I'm like, well, maybe I have to throw the burrito in his mouth. So I'm right next to him, and I'm trying to get this fucking burrito. I'm throwing it at him, and it's hitting him in the face. And he just turns red and throws a beer at me. And then the burrito's on the floor, so I can't fucking pick it up. I have to really strain to get the hand to go down quite fast, and it drifts sort of down, and I can fucking grab it like 50% of the time. So he stood there going, rah! And I'm jabbing this burrito in his mouth. It was so funny. I'm just jabbing, I'm going, eat it! Fucking eat it! Have it now! Have it, put it in your mouth! Eat it in your mouth! Have this in your mouth! I'm literally putting it in there like a fucking porno in that of his mouth, this fucking burrito that's steaming. He's just going, I'm just shoving this burrito in his mouth. He's really got to press charges when he leaves. He's not fucking going in. I'm like, this is obviously what you do. It says hot and spicy on the door. It's been microwaved for 5 hours. And I've tried throwing it at him, it lands in his face, and he just goes, rah, turns red and throws a beer at me, right? I'm like this close to him, he throws a beer at me, you faggot. Sometimes he misses, he's like got my aiming skills all of a sudden. But I don't know what the fuck to do. I am literally stuck because the game won't really guide me, and it doesn't seem to be working. I'm pretty sure this is what you do. You feed him a really fucking hot burrito, and he probably gets gas and explodes. I'm just trying to get this burrito in. I'm trying to let go of the burrito to see if it may have to let go of it so it goes in. And he just bounces off him, lands on the floor, and he turns red and throws a beer at me. And this is what I'm in now. This is my life with this game. I can't fucking progress because I've got to feed this monster something that don't agree with it. And I'm trying my fucking best. But he just goes red and fucking throws shit at me. So I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I've thrown burritos at him from a distance, and it's kind of hit him, and he's gone red, and it's not done anything. Burritos are around his feet. Shoved it into his mouth unwillingly several fucking times. About 25 billion times the burrito's gone in and out of his mouth, and nothing has fucking happened. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to look at somebody playing this. I just don't know what the fuck to do. It doesn't seem to accept anything. It just goes red and throws a beer at me. And that's it. And he carries on eating chips. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm like, just to go up to Sam / Max. I don't know what the fuck to do. I stood there with my skeleton hat, and I don't know what to do. You to fucking tell me what to do. I just fucking stood there like this. He's even in the fucking way of the fridge. I'm supposed to get the burritos when you're in the fucking way. It just doesn't seem to work very well in places. This is a VR game that just doesn't seem to play very well. But I just know that I can't progress because I can't feed this fucking monster this burrito. Just accept my burrito of love, for God's sake. Just fucking accept it. But these are my first impressions of it. It just don't play very well. It really needed to be made a little bit better, because I've played Blood and Truth and it plays really fucking excellently. It's the same thing. You've got to climb walls, you've got a monkey swing over, and it just plays really well. You don't feel like this is really not working in VR. But this is the opposite. This feels awkward and janky. I don't think really I can play this really without fucking failing all the time. But I really like it. I like the title screen where you sat in the car with them. I think it's a very charming game. The humour is very funny so far. I really haven't played that much. Not optionally. The game just is being a shit at the minute. I can't get this burrito in this monster's mouth, no matter how much I try and how much I know he will fucking love it. Just accept my burrito of love, for fuck's sake. It break my fucking heart. I really don't think they play tested it. It's so glitchy and so like just not very polished. So I might think more when I play more of the game. I'm sure more funny shit will happen, but it's very visually pleasing. It's a very visually pleasing, fun environment to be in when you're in VR. Max and Sam look frigging excellent in VR. They're just so fun to look at. The people are a bit fucking scary, but that's fine. That's just what they fucking do, and that's that. I just wish it was controller friendly, because I really can't navigate these controllers. I just keep pressing the wrong buttons, and in a panic my brain just cannot accept these controls. But hey, we get there eventually. I pressed the fucking menu button 100 times before I turn my character, but we fucking get there. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye guys.